I've put off making this video for a while now because I feel like I'm going to be disappointing some of you, but I think it's time I told you what's going on because obviously it's going to happen. This is reality. Like the title says, I'm leaving Japan. And moving here, if you've known me for a while, I lived in Hong Kong for 4 years before here. When I first moved here, I thought it was never gonna be a long-term thing. I knew I wasn't gonna live here for the rest of my life. I thought it would be a year, maybe 2, I didn't really know, and I ended up staying for 3. But I always knew that this day would come, I just didn't know when. So yeah, I was living in Hong Kong and I always loved Japan, and I used to do 2-month contracts here and there for modeling here, and I really wanted to come and live here and experience it for a longer term and really immerse myself in it. So when the opportunity presented itself, I took it and I moved here to try something new. And now that I've gotten to experience that, I'm ready to move forward into the next chapter of my life because, to be honest, I've grown tired of moving, not only moving to countries, but moving within countries. I think just in the 3 years alone living here, I've moved like 4 or 5 times. So I really would like to find a place that feels like home and have a proper home. Like we mentioned before when we were looking for a home in Hong Kong, we wanted to like have a proper investment, something that is ours instead of just renting and paying someone else's pocket. So I just really want something that is just like long term and feels safe and settled, and where I'm not really questioning where I'm gonna be in my future, if that makes sense. So yeah, where are we going? We're going back to Hong Kong to begin with. My boyfriend, Rosie, and I are gonna move back there. It's a place that no matter where we go to, we will always come back to because it's obviously the place my boyfriend was born, it's where his family is, not all of his family, but most of his family. And it's a place where both of our careers thrive, a place I love too. So I think we are going to start there. We're gonna get a house there. And then who knows what will happen for there. I'm also hoping to get a house in Canada later, but that could be the next step. Since both of our careers do well there, we could save up more money in Hong Kong. Life is just a lot easier there for both of us. We have family, we have friends, we have good work life, we can speak the language. Visa-wise, obviously he's a citizen, so he belongs there. I also need a visa, so but at least one of us is a bit less complicated, and that will be easier in the future for like business-wise, and you know, if we have kids and stuff like that. If I'm completely honest, I think career-wise Japan didn't really work out for me as good as I had hoped it would. In Hong Kong, I wanted a change. I wanted to move and do more influencing work and TV and talent work. I got really sick of modeling, and I didn't work as hard as I should have on my Japanese. I tried a lot at the beginning, but I gave up towards the end and I just got lazy and stopped caring so much. I guess when a part of me realized that maybe my future isn't gonna be here, I kind of focused more on stuff I really wanted to do. Maybe. I really wanted it in the beginning, and I think I wanted it so bad that I kind of lost myself in it. And although I've had many ups and downs, a lot more ups than downs, and the downs I didn't really talk about here on my channel much, I've definitely had the most personal growth in my lifetime in these last 3 years. I've learned a lot about myself, and I think I'm going to make a whole nother video on that for you guys because I have a lot to say on things I've learned, both about the country and about myself in these past few years of living in Japan, like what it's taught me. But I'm super glad that I got to live here, and I'm so thankful for all the opportunities that were given to me and the experiences I've had. And I know some of you will be disappointed by this news. I know a lot of you guys like Japan and maybe watch me to see glimpses of Japan, although I don't go out that much. But yeah, to that I just want to say that my channel's never been about Japan. It's always been more about sharing my daily life with you, what I'm doing, what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's never been specifically about Japan or Japanese culture. So if you subscribe to my channel for that, I feel like I already have disappointed you anyways. But and there's a lot of Japanese YouTubers here doing that sort of stuff, especially now. There's so many new ones here that do amazing stuff. There's so many that were here before me, and so many amazing ones that are here now that are newer that you could subscribe to. If you just look them up, I know there's tons. I see their videos popping up here and there, and they do an amazing job, and I'm excited to go somewhere new and show you a new country. There isn't that many like daily vloggers in Hong Kong in speaking English, so I'm so excited to show you a city that I love and show you new places and new foods and new people and a new culture. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I've met some of the best people in the world here. I've seen so many beautiful places, both in Tokyo and outside Tokyo, all over Japan. I got to do some really cool things, like be on TV and like be in a drama when I don't even speak any Japanese, but I somehow managed to do a whole, I don't know, it was an hour or 2 hours of the show. That still amazes me. Eat some of the most delicious food in the world, learn new things both about this amazing country and its culture, and learning new things about myself, and I could go on and on. I've had an amazing 3 years here, and I could keep living here. I really like it here, I'm happy, but I don't think I could grow much more. Change is really scary, but what scares me more is not growing and being stuck somewhere despite trying really hard and wanting it. Maybe isn't somewhere you really truly belong. I love Japan, don't get me wrong. I even appreciate it more now that I've lived here, and I will be back because my boyfriend has work here. Sometimes I'll come with him, I'll have work here sometimes, or for vacation, so I will come back. Even before I lived here, I always came at least twice a year, so it isn't goodbye to Japan forever. I will be back for sure. I just won't live here. And yeah, I think it's time now to follow my heart and move into this next chapter of my life with more confidence and a better knowing of who I am and what I want to do. Alright, so what's gonna happen now? Now I need to pack a lot of stuff because I have accumulated many things, and I'm gonna try and vlog as much as I can, although it is getting quite stressful for me. So some days I'll vlog and some days I won't, because it's gonna be a lot of the same stuff, which will also be boring for you and just more stressful for me. I'm gonna be packing, doing Rosie's checkups and getting her permits done and like all that sort of stuff, and some of the stuff I've already started. That's why I took a week off before. This was the decision I was thinking about and starting to move things forward with. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be packing, saying my goodbyes, and then I'll be in Hong Kong, and I hope to see you guys there. I hope you'll come with me on this new journey. I read something the other day and it stuck with me. I want to share it with you. I have it written down here. Maybe the journey isn't so much of becoming anything. Maybe it's about unbecoming everything that isn't really you, so you can be who you're meant to be in the first place. Things that you want in life are going to change, and you don't have to follow the path that everyone else does. You don't need to do what people expect of you or want you to do, and just do it because of that reason alone, and you don't really want it. I don't want to drag this on too long or say too much. I am going to make other videos about stuff, going in depth of different stuff, but I think what I want to leave you guys with today is to not be afraid of change. Get out of your comfort zone, live, experience, grow, fail, but just try. And life could be easier and maybe more simple if you follow behind someone else's path, but I don't know, to me it's a lot more fun if you go off on your own path, and paths are made by walking.